Hello, hello, hello. How are we all doing? Sorry for missing out recently with the last three games. Obviously, we'll go into more depth later, but the last one I was able to do was against the Lightning. Did get to watch the most part of the other three against Wild, Canucks, and the Kraken. Seemed to play pretty well through them. Canucks, we had a bad first period, the first period and part of the second period, but then it seemed to get better later on. Anyway, let me just quickly add. Where is it? There we go. Get that on the screen. And then once this is ready, we can also put on the score as well. Okay, there's a few stats just for the game ahead. Here we go. So 5-2-0 for the Caps, 3-3-0 for CBJ, the Blue Jackets. Power play 18.2 for us, which is pretty diabolical. 20% for them. We're 70.6% on the penalty kill. They're 60%. Face off with 48.3. They're 52.8. Goals for a game where 3 on the dot. They're 3.17 average. Goals against 1.86 for us, 2.67 for them. So our defense has been playing a lot better, and their offense has only just been a little bit better. Not a huge difference in a lot of the stats, to be fair, other than their goals against category. Team leaders, Wilson, how the fuck he's currently up top, I don't know, but we'll see more of that, I'm sure. 10 points, 4 goals for Protos, 7 assists for Strome. Plus minus Chikrin with a +7. Beating them on all accounts of everything there. Marchenko with 5 goals, 7 points. Jenna with 4 assists. Severson with a plus minus of +6. So we'll see how it goes. Are we home or away? I actually don't know. I've not actually paid any attention. I think we're away. Pretty sure we're away today. Let's have a quick look. I will have a quick look actually, because that is something we're gonna need to know. So I should probably find that out now, as we're literally about to start. It's due to start literally now. So yeah, at Nationwide Arena. That's Columbus is right. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's fine. I would have kicked myself if I got that wrong then. Anyway, let's get ready. I'm going to be a bit off on the... There we go. Hopefully we see 899 for Ovi tonight. I got the Ovi jersey on. Not sure. Wait, will I be able to do next game? Yes, I can do the next game. just okay. It's tomorrow night, but it's Sunday for me, so I have to double check because Sunday night, actually Sunday night rather than Saturday going into Sunday, I am going up to Leeds in the UK to play for my uni team. First game of the season for me, Evan. See how I think our 5-5 has been like ridiculously good this season. We've not done well on the power play, but they've done pretty well at not conceding on 5-5. So we'll have to see how we come out here. Any predictions early here? What are we thinking? The stream seems to have a bit of a struggle at the minute. We are going to be a little bit late on uploading this week's video. It's probably going to come on Sunday. I actually haven't edited it yet. I will edit it tomorrow. But I don't want it to come out between games and stuff. Obviously, there's a game within 24 hours of this one. To have a video come out then it isn't ideal. Hello. Well, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Let's get this up real quick. Trying to sort this out real quick. Give me a quick second, just have to add this real quick. That's the wrong one, sorry. Shouldn't add the score on the screen, sorry. It's that one there. There we go. I just need to edit it real quick, 1 sec. There we go. Oh, wrong thing. Sorry about that one. There we go. Right, everything's ready now. Sorry for that. I just had to sort that out real quick. Getting ready for the face-off here. I did have the lines before. I think Bouvilliers playing with Ovi and Strome on the first line. And I don't know any more than that, unfortunately. So we'll have to have a look at that. How are we all doing anyway? What prediction shall we do? First goal scorer. We'll do Strome. We'll do 3 of each. So we'll do Strome, Leonard. Actually, we'll just do caps. Why not? Just caps tonight. We won't bother with anyone else. Who's the first caps goal today? Or are we going to have none? We'll put a few players on there. Let's put... And... We'll do that. We'll put that one out. Strome, Leonard, Protus, or Michael. What do you think? Or it may be none if you want to say none in the chat. No, on the way. Got our offline on, I think, at the minute. It's currently in Columbus end here. Okay, lines Ovi, Strome, Villiers. Caps with it in their own zone right now. Lapierre, McMichael, Wilson. Lapierre playing up here. Protus, Sordif, Leonard. This is a weird selection. Frank, Dowd, Duhaime. Okay. It's a very weird mix here. Very Carlson on a first D pairing. Chikrin and Roy. Chris Holm, TVR. Okay. I think Lingren's in there. I'll confirm that when I know. Anyway, Ovi with it now. Caps did have it in their own end. They've turned it over. A shot goes wide. It's Thompson that's in that. Can't get out of the zone there. Another shot. Tried to sneak it in. Caps with it in their zone. It gets cleared all the way down. Icing. Not ideal. Bit of a slow start here. Goals allowed 1.86 for Caps. First in the NHL. Shot attempts up there as well. Ozone time. Doing pretty well on our stats. Stuffed in there. Left quite a lot of space there. Still not a shot on net for Washington. Almost 3 minutes deep here. Another shot comes. Oh, Van Riemsdyk's hit in the face with that one. It's blown dead there. And straight down the tunnel there. Probably a couple teeth gone there, or hit his nose possibly. Probably just gonna go get checked out and glued up a little bit before coming back. No Sandine, no Dubois. It's coming through the middle now. The Chikrin. Short side. Playing offensively there, Chikrin. Long range shot. Flex. Blocked away. Leonard picks it up. He's elbowed, no call. Got that up quite high on him. Caps can't keep it in the zone. Dump it into the center here. Columbus will take advantage. Just got the icing there. Columbus not happy, but it was, even though fans and the players weren't happy from Columbus there. Chikrin, most high danger chances of the defenseman. Bouchard and McCall with 10, Chikrin with 13. Shows the offensive side to him there. Excuse me. Turnover there. Shot blocked there. Trying to get it out of the zone. Columbus have it in their own end. Trying and working it through the center now. Just lose it there. Villiers will put it to Strome. It's in the air, he can't get it. Columbus with it in their own end again. Both teams making a change. It's in the corner now. Up on the boards. Squeaks free for Caps. Lapierre plays it wide. Wilson tries to put it in front. Caps still with it. A shot blocked into the corner. Caps bat it back into the zone mid-air, keeping it in. 5 minutes through the first there. The shot there wasn't a very nice rebound given by Thompson, but he makes the second save. Columbus sends it around the boards. Thompson comes out to play it. Protus in the center here. Knocked off the puck there. It's all the way back down to the Caps end there. Leonard's racing for it. Ryan Leonard has it. He'll send it around the boards. So I think my light fell then. Although we don't actually need it, to be fair. It's actually fine quality. So we'll go without it. In fact, we'll turn it fully off. It's only a little bit of extra light. See what it looks without it on. Okay, maybe we need it. Just for a little bit of extra light. That's fine. Even though it's just on my desk currently. Oh well. 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Great defense from Ethan Frank. Ethan Frank stopping a 2-on-1 as a forward. Coming up from the Hershey Bears. Ethan Frank did actually put up the highest speed in the NHL just last season. Even as a Hershey Bear player. Ovechkin taken down onto his behind. Was trying to drive the net actually. Looked like a classic 2010 Ovi there. Dumped into the corner. Ovi's 1499th game here. Started against Columbus. And it's currently against Columbus now. Game 1500 will come. Let me check real quick. Will come against the Sens. Short side, shrugged into the corner there. Cap's coming up the left hand side here. Nice play. Shot comes in. Loose in the crease. Caps can't keep it in. I think the defender might have saved that one. Columbus bringing in. Carlson goes all the way across the ice to close him down there. Caps working through the centre now. Protus took a little bit too much time there. Come back the other way now. 3-on-2. Very close in. Can't get it. Was in the slot there. Didn't take the shot. Tried to make the extra pass. Was blocked by the defenseman. Across the blue line. Whiffs on the shot. And Caps can't get it out. Gonna need a change coming in and a good block there by Roy. It goes well high. And Sordif will take it all the way down and we'll get a change. A lot of pressure from Columbus here early. Caps coming through the centre now. Put into the corner. Columbus coming back the other way. Ovechkin doing some defensive work here. He's looking like he's getting his legs going a bit more. Having to play a very different game to what he played in the last handful of seasons to break the record. Just trying to play a more well-rounded game, back checking and forward checking well. Get his legs moving. Short sides. Put behind Thompson there. So broken stick in the corner there. Sent around. Caps with it. Dumped in front off the post. Another shot. It goes wide. Caps with it. Just keep it in and backhand spinning shot. Oh god, it's by the time you say one thing's happening, it's not happening anymore. We can't actually get anything that well going here. Going to a little commercial break. 8:16 left here. Oh, it wasn't displaying properly there. Sorry, there we go. Displaying properly now. Let's have a look. Face-ups are currently exactly 50-50, 2 apiece. Shots 8-5 for Columbus. Hits 7-5 for Columbus. Shots blocked 3-2 for Columbus. Giveaways 3 apiece. Takeaways 1 for Columbus. We got a very spread series against Columbus tonight. Then November 24th, December 7th, and then April 14th. Right towards the end of the year. Bit of a gap between December 7th, April 14th, but that one is also away, so we've got our home stints this year. Starting and ending at Columbus, though. Leonard, Dowd, Lafayette, Roy, Chikrin with the shots for us so far. Ovechkin, Duhaime, Lapierre with hits. So is Ethan Frank. And also Ferravari and Van Riemsdyk with Ferrari with a hit. Van Riemsdyk's got a block. Ferrari with a block as well. So we're back underway. Send it to no one there. Caps with it in the center. They'll send it all the way in. Good hit on the forecheck. OV in the slot. Right in the slot there. Just tried to put as much as he could on it. Didn't pick his spot as much. Stretch pass to Wilson in the corner. Strome picks it up to Chikrin. Shoots. Rebound off the inside of the post. Lapierre couldn't get it. Beat Greaves, didn't beat the post, unfortunately. Lapierre plays it into Wilson, who centers it. Just goes a bit wide. And Michael shoots wide. We'll keep it in the zone. A long range shot wide. Nice between the legs pass there, putting the Blue Jackets back the other way. Off the post. Caps coming the other way. 3-on-3 here. Lapierre on the left hand side. Puts it all the way across. Too high though. Columbus coming the other way. Forced around the boards. Not on the right side of him there to get that one away. .6:15 left here of the first. And an icing against Columbus. Did that went on? Did that go under the pad there? Oh no, just beat the pad. Could have had one for Lapierre there. Didn't get any goals in the preseason, but he had like 9 assists. Around the boards there. Caps with it. Circling, shoots. On the boards. Can't get hold of it there. Caps will play it back into the zone. Centers it. Back to the Carlson. Blocked. Broke a stick there. Good pick there by Duhaime. In Caps end, they'll clear it, but Columbus still with it. Nice cross ice pass there, sends it round. Leonard gets there, and we'll go back the other way. Caps 2-2, Protus gets poked off the puck there. Caps have it in their end there. Less than 5 minutes left of the period here. Shots 9-9. Playing into the zone here. Cross ice. Strome will try and get it further in the zone. It's in the corner. And it's sent very, very high up. I think that's a delay of the game. I think it will be. It was sent from their own end and went out in our own end. It went that high up that there was about 5 seconds between it coming down. They're having a little talk here. No penalty. I'm not sure if that missed the Caps player or went straight out or not. Can't actually tell, unfortunately. Okay, that's interesting. The poll is looking actually quite interesting. Let's have a look at the actual thing here. Let's have a look. Ryan Leonard's currently with 50% of the 4 of the 8 votes so far. Strome and Pro with 1, Michael with 2 votes. Michael has had, I think it was the 5th most shots on goal without an actual goal on the season, which is unfortunate for him, but he has been working hard and he's been moved around a lot of lines, so still early in the season, he can easily get things going here. Save there from Thompson. Had a 2-on-1 there. Couldn't get it in now. Chikrin working it on the line. A beautiful. And he'll get a call from it as well. Beautiful from Chikrin. Worked it all himself there. There'll be a slashing. Beautiful work there by Chikrin. Working it against 2 players on the blue line. Kept it in. Bit of a hook more than anything. Unless... Bit of a cross check as well. It was a cross check hook. And a slash all in one, really. Voronkov going to the box here. 3:56 left. Ovechkin was midway through a shift here. Got to take advantage of it. We're not doing very well. They're last in the league on penalty kill at 60%. But we're like 24th in the league. We've only had 2 power play goals, I think it is. So we're not doing great on that either. Across the blue line here. Ovi in his office. He'll go into the front. Working back out. Nice move there by Chikrin. A shot on. And they clear the zone. Chikrin plays it in. Plays it around the net. Ovechkin with it. Plays it across the blue line. Cycling really well here, the Caps. Pressure came though. Caps will come up with it though. Behind the net, Strome here. Didn't quite get all he wanted on that. But he comes up with it again. Caps behind the net. Tried to play it in front for Wilson there. Working across the blue line. A shot. Goes wide. Carlson plays it back up. Ovechkin. Give and go. Oh. Lost it there a little bit. Tried to stuff it. Ovechkin with it. Play it across. Shoots. Tried to put it short side there. And they'll kill the penalty, but it was still in the zone. Good pressure. Another shot. Wasn't covered. Come back the other way. A partial break. He plays it across. Shot wide. It was a bit of a 2-on-1, almost a breakaway. Great power play. We didn't get anything, but it was a very, very good power play. Lot of pressure. All but about 10 seconds was in their zone there. Leonard on the forecheck with Michael. Weird bounce in front of Thompson there. He came out to play it a little bit. Almost gave one up. Pressure from Columbus here. Last minute of the period. Nice baseball bat swing there from a couple of them, but it doesn't go out of the zone. And now going back the other way. 2-on-1. Michael Leonard. Leonard drives the net. He gets pushed into the goalie there. A shot. Was shot all the way down until he got all the way in. Tried to put it in, it went into the netting there. Very good chance. Good pressure from both teams. Both teams playing incredibly well here. I went high. A little bit lower would have been straight in because it was not covered by Thompson there. Caps it with it in their own end. Try and get it up for one more rush here if they can. It's all the way in Columbus' end now. Asking for a penalty there and they will get it. Looked like a bit of a delayed fall though. It was a bit of a difference there, but anyway. They'll adjust the clock slightly here. 3.9 at the minute, but I think it'll go up to about 5 or 6 seconds here. Yeah, he toe picked it a bit, but yeah, up to 5.3 here. They'll get one shot off here probably, and then they'll have 1:55 left. Oh, they'll retake that draw there. Columbus won it as well, so they won't be happy there. And Caps win it this time as well. So they will not be happy with it. They don't get a shot off either. 1:55 left will be when we hit the second period, but going into the first intermission here. Shots 12 apiece right now. Face off 63.6% for the Caps, 7 out of the 11. Oh, they're adjusting it. It's now 70%, 7 out of 10 won for the Caps. Hits 13-9 in favor of Columbus. Block shots 4-3 for Columbus. Giveaways 8 for the Caps. Early on, that's not great, but we have had a bit of a slow start. 4 for Columbus, 1 takeaway each. Shots for the Caps at the minute. 2 for OV, 1 for Leonard. 1 for Duhaime, 1 for Dowd, 1 for Wilson. 1 for Roy. 4 shots already for Chychrun. 4 shots. 1 for Carlson. Hits 1 for Chychrun, 1 for Ferravari. 1 for Ovi, 2 for Duhaime, 1 Lapierre, 1 Sordif, 1 Frank, 1 Bouvillier. Sordif, Potish, and Leonard not getting as many lines at the moment. They're 1 less than everyone, at least. Tom Wilson 1 more than most people. Anything else? Not majorly. While waiting, we will have a quick 1 sec. See who else is playing. Toronto are playing the Sabres. It's currently 2-2, 3 minutes left of the period. Very high scoring affair over there. Let's check for anything else. Sharks versus Devils. Sharks are up 1-0. Less than a minute left of the first period. In around 15 minutes, Jets will take on the Flames. We'll look at the scores from yesterday as we've not had any games for a little bit. Ducks beat Bruins 7-5. Islanders 7-2 against the Red Wings. Senators 2-1 against Flyers. Penguins. Panthers lose 3-5. Sharks won 6-5 against the Rangers. That was a brilliant game. Big heavyweight fight there. Rempe and Reeves as well. In about 4 minutes into the first period as well. 2 hat tricks. One from Celebrini, one from Taylor Radish, who used to play for the Capitals. Predators 2-1 against the Canucks. Kraken a 3-0 shutout against the Jets. Mammoth 7-4 against the Blues. I believe there was another hat trick there as well. Oilers 6-5 against the Canadiens. 5-4 Hurricanes versus Avs. 3-2 to the Kings against the Stars. Sharks Devils is now at the first intermission, 1-0. There's about just over a minute between Sabres and Leafs left of the first period as well now. Anything happening around the NHL? Let's check anything happening in the Discord. Capitals Discord. Let's have a look. A lot of people are not happy with the penalty, but it was. Uh, 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 um. Obviously, we know the power play is slightly better for them than it is for us, but we are like one of the best penalty kill teams in the league. Caps 3-1, calling it now. Barry Larry. We'll see, we'll see. Obviously, not a lot's gone on so far, but it is still very early. So I'll have to see how it goes. Obviously, only one period gone. So there's plenty of time for goals still yet to go. Get a drinky drink. Gonna go with a Fanta fruit twist. Cause why not? Let's just mix it up a little bit. Toronto Buffalo are currently at the intermission. What are the predictions for the other games, you think? I think Devils will come back. Because I think Sharks first win, possibly? I think. Don't quote me on that. I think they only had their first win the other night against Rangers. Rangers have still not won a home game, by the way, which is outrageous. They've had like 4 or 5 home games and not won one. Like, I know the Sharks aren't exactly great either, but this is the Sharks versus Rangers here. And I mean, Sabres and Leafs, they're both as bad as each other. They will both choke games. So, I could go either way. Jets, Winnipeg will beat the Flames easily. Easily. Games tomorrow, we've got Flyers, Islanders very early. Bruins, Avs. We got Leafs, Sabres again, just Sabres instead. Lightning, Ducks, Wild, Mammoth, Panthers, Knights, Caps, Sens, Penguins, Blue Jackets, Red Wings, Blues, Canucks, Canadians, Predators, Kings, Stars, Hurricanes, and Kraken, Oilers. A very stacked few days, actually. Looking at it, it looks very, very stacked. We've not got a day off, in fact. There's at least 2 to 3 games. For a long, long time. And the least we've got is two games on the 17th of November. Like I'm scrolling and scrolling, and we get the only day we've only got one game on is Oilers Stars on the 26th of November. We've basically got a game every single other day, at least 2 to 3 games, if not like most of them are like 6 to 8 games. We've got some that are like 12 game days. Like it's very stacked for the start of the season. Actually, the other week we were a bit low on it. Oh, very low. Caps need to sort lines out. What you think? Yeah, they were one of those teams that sort of struggle to put the lines together because we're a very evenly distributed team. We've got players that can play on any line. Villiers can literally play any line. Protus can play pretty much any line. Michael can play like 3 of the lines. Wilson can play like 3 lines. Like so many of our players can just like switch between playing with so many players, which is useful to have on a rebuild. But we're sort of like not quite at a rebuild stage. We kind of like half did it, and then we kind of half do it each season, which keeps us as contenders going into playoff, but nothing like majorly that strong. The last season we did pretty well, and that was a turnaround year as well because we made such a drastic change to our roster. But we'll have to see. What do you think about it? What's your favorite lines at the minute? Currently, I think my favorite first line is Bouvillier with Strome and Ovi as my first line, and then it's awkward because the thing is, depends who's injured. It can really depend who's injured, and it can really make a drastic difference. Like a really drastic difference. So it really does depend. We'll be jumping out on the ice soon, though. In just a minute. So we got that to look forward to now. The second period coming up. But anyway. Right. Who's first to score, do you think, Barry or Larry? Who's going to score first? Columbus or Caps? Your prediction is going to cost us everything. What do you think? CBJ. Okay. Columbus. Hopefully Caps though. I sort of agree with you. I mean, they do have basically a full power play to start the period. So we can easily kill a good 20 seconds, 30 seconds off if we get possession off the draw. So it can hinder us quite a bit. Obviously, not having to start in our zone, so it because doesn't mean we can always get it out and kill much, even if we win it in our own zone. So we're doing pretty well on the face-off dot though. So we'll see. We'll see. Just gonna turn my heater on. Keep me a little warm. It's getting a bit chilly here in the UK. Right, we're getting ready now. See who's on the ice here. Okay, we got. Oh, we had Protus on the draw, so not much of a draw taker. We got Protus with Ferravari, Wilson, and I'm assuming Chikrin. Oh no, it's Carlson. I start with an icing Columbus here. Took it to the chin, that puck earlier. A little bit of blood on his chin. But he's back on the bench, which is pretty good to see at least. Getting set up here though. A little bit of a basketball sort of block there Wilson was going for in the air. A little. To try and bat the puck out the sky. Little swish of the wrist. Around the net here. Carlson tried to get there. Doesn't. But Wilson bops him off the puck. Columbus behind the net now. Send it right in front. Was all alone. Oh, beautiful stop. Monahan had it all alone right in front of Thompson. No one even close. I think it actually was possibly going wide. Gloved out of the air by Thompson, who was still recovering from looking behind him. Beautiful save. Getting set up here. Nice tic-tac-toe going here. Nice passing around from Columbus. Slap shot. Good save, Thompson. And it's cleared all the way down. 30 seconds left of the power play here. Columbus have had a more dangerous look, but Caps definitely the better power play. Even with that really good look there from Columbus. Went in front, couldn't pull it into the empty side of the cage on the backhand coming from behind the net there. Sort of rolled on his stick a little bit. Ovechkin sends it around. A hit there from Ovechkin, turns it over. But Michael tried to send it in front for Ovechkin. Shot is blocked. Caps keep it in. Columbus will get it out. And now dump it in. Thompson plays it. Sent around there. Nice start there. Columbus a 0-2-0 when tying after the first. Bit of a turnover there by Columbus. Sent across the no one though. And that will end up in the Columbus bench there. Can't get possession in their zone at the minute. The Capitals are struggling. Leonard takes it in now. Gets his pocket picked. Leonard taking it in again. A shot. It was aiming for the top corner there. It was gloved down there. For the whistle. Not sure what that was on the stream there. I heard an advert. There was a replay of the game, and just over the top on one side, Sordif just skating to the bench. I don't know what happened on the stream there, but anyway. The call there against Columbus. And offside going in, so they'll blow it. Don't know what the penalty was. Apparently holding the stick there on Marchenko. Chychrun drawing another penalty. It was a little light. Spun Chychrun a little bit out, but Ovi, Colson, Stom, Chychrun, and Wilson coming out here on the power play. 15:08 left in the second here. Columbus win it, send it all the way down behind Thompson here. Doesn't quite get behind him. It was in the trapezoid there, so he couldn't play it. Colson got there in time and away. Stumped in. Wilson will play around the boards. Joan plays it back to Colson. Around the net. Wilson will pick it up. Pass it to no one there, though. Oh, that one went off someone's head there. Columbus in our zone here. Columbus just playing around with it at the minute. A minute killed, not a great start on this power play. Coming in here now though, and Columbus get it out. Photos on now. For checking. Terrible, terrible power play here. Right, come on. Leonard. Plays it in. Back out the zone. 20 seconds left. We've not even got a shot on net. Can't get it deep at all. Terrible penalty. And it's killed now. Cap Center in the zone now. We got deeper there than we did. Terrible power play. Terrible power play. Columbus here. Shot goes wide. Ends up bouncing all the way back down to their own end here. Columbus working through the center here. Good pick up by Ethan Frank there. Come on, you gotta get something going here. Frank will try and wait. Try to put it in front there. Coming back the other way, 3-on-2 for Columbus. Good stick there from TVR. Cap's playing really badly right now. Villiers, nice little move there. Got miles wide there. Going back the other way now. Good hit for Isordiv there. Leonard with it. Plays it to Chikrin, who whiffs on the shot. 2-on-2 now. God, Caps are doing so badly. And that went into the net in there. 10:06 left going into a little TV timeout. Caps need to work on their power play so badly. I want to see. I want to see Ovi coming into the zone late again. Last season, he did it a handful of times. And in doing so, he had a lot of shots on net. He had some goals. And it worked really well. And I want to see him do that again. Because it worked. It was on the. We did it on the power play as well. And it worked really, really well. Alright. Hopefully we get it going in the second half of this period. We've been very slow through the first half. Very, very slow. Bad periods, yeah. There's a good kill, and then it's just, that's it. That's all we've done. And that'll be slashing against Caps here. Ethan Frank take him on there. Yeah. I think it's a bit cheap. I think it's actually sort of. It was a light slash, but it was still a slash. It was on the gloves. We gotta kill this. Get it out of the zone for kill a little bit at least. Cycling this little stutter. They're moving a lot here, Columbus. Shot wide. Goes through his stick and legs there a little bit. Shot deflected wide. Come on, clear this. It was a 2-on-1, and I don't know if that hit the post or Thompson had it or a bit of both, but how did that not go in? He had a wide open net. And 3 seconds left here. And Caps are back to full strength. Nice slide from Wilson there to stop a 2-on-1 again there. And offside. Hopefully we get a look at that to see if it was post or a save, because that was that should have gone in. Let's have a look. Off the post, under the body of Thompson, that could have easily ended up bouncing off him. He had a wide open net. A wide open net. He missed. Thank the Lord, because we did not want a goal against there. Good lord, that was close. Did not want to see that one go in, that's for sure. Let's have a look at other scores currently. Let's have a quick look. Sabres 3-2. Devils have tied it 1-1 now. Jets Flames have started. They are 5 minutes in, still 0-0. But it is very early in the game. So I don't expect too much to happen in the first 5 minutes, to be fair. Still 0-0 here in Columbus. 7:28 left in the second period. Be more Columbus than Caps has. Caps have had one off the post. Columbus had one off the post. Still 0-0 though. Matthews scored. Nylander scored for Toronto. And Caps coming through the centre here. I think that was brought in by Columbus there, but they'll say it is offside there. Ovi versus Blue Jackets, 50 games, 27 goals, 16 assists. Almost a point a game, sorry, against Columbus. So, can expect him to most likely get one here tonight. Coming through here, a shot from quite far out. Thompson played it out, was given a bit of leeway to play that as well. Columbus have it behind their own net here. And icing against Columbus here. See if we can get anything going off this. We don't win the face-off, unfortunately. Face-offs are now 10-10. Wilson avoids most of the hits, still takes a tumble though. Can't get possession in their zone at all at the minute. 2-2. Shot. It was loose. Thompson didn't got it, but it was still loose. Was down as well, so could have easily left it for anyone else that came in. No one did, unfortunately for them, luckily for us. Cardiff tried to get that to Leonard there. Shot is deflected by Carlson into the netting. Thompson where he got hit on the head a bit there actually during that play. Tottenham's got the helmet with all the defenders' numbers on the back of it, the back plate. I do like that one. It's a really clean one. How are we thinking about the game so far? I think Columbus have turned up to play a lot more than the Caps have. Seems a little bit slow from the Caps, to be honest. Even from the start, we've had a couple decent chances, but even then, it's looked a little bit off today. We are using new lines, so maybe that is playing a factor, but Dowd was applying a bit of pressure there. Just trying to get a breakaway there, but couldn't beat getting the puck off the defender there. Shot blocked by Ferravari there. Columbus put it out of our zone there, though. Shot partially blocked. Thompson got the rest of it. And back out of our zone. Columbus with waves of attack here. Another shot was gonna go right in that top corner there. Gloved down by Thompson there. Good shot from Werenski there. Shot. Thompson butts it away. Don't quite get out of the zone. A long range shot. Thompson gets that one. And it'll go all the way down to Columbus end here. Icing. Struggling on offense here a lot. We are a very good 5-on-5 team, but both teams are, and they're showing that they can be very good defensively. Could very easily be a similar thing to against the Rangers, where they end up taking the second half of the game all themselves, but us defensively is just too much. Villiers will put it into the zone. Please get some offense going here. Try to get it across there. I think that's might have been offside. It's offside now. Caps with it. 2-on-2. Shot. It goes wide there. And coming back the other way now. Columbus will dump it in. Ferrari caught Strome actually there a little bit with his stick. Caps will pick it up in their own end, trying to look to enter the zone here. But Michael stops. Shot. Scores. John Carlson from the blue line. Just rips one. Needed that offense. We've really struggled with the offense, and it came out of nowhere. Just Carlson just rips one. Was Carlson one of the options? No, there wasn't. Well, we're in a good position now. One ahead, especially when we're struggling. Ripped that one. I think it came off the... I think it came off one of their own players there. Shot from Carlson again, blocked. Captured it behind the net though. Got a bit of offense going here. We're getting a bit more set. A shot in front for Protus, just wide. Back up to the blue line. And the broken stick. Ferrari will take him into the boards. It's put into front though. Thompson kicks out of that one. Last minute here. And we'll get it out the zone. We're able to get the stick there for Ferrari. Lapierre to Michael to Colson there. And can't beat the zone there. Columbus not happy with that one. Boom, boom, boom. Colson 5 games straight getting points here. Lost 20 seconds there. And that ends up in Cap's bench there. Better friendly fire. Six points in 8 games and 5 in a streak here for Carlson. The +2 on the plus minus. Shot. Covered there. Curtis will wait because it would have been offside. Send it around to finish the period behind Columbus's net there. Caps up 1-0 here. Hopefully we can get some more offense going. Try and get another one. Any more goal scorers, do you reckon? Or is it going to be a quiet game? Let's have a look at the other scores right now. Sabres 4-2 now. 5 minutes left of the second. Don't know what happened there. They're actually a little bit behind with where they should be. Devils are now 2-1, 5 minutes left of the period. Flames up 1-0, 8 minutes left of the period. Let's have a look at the stats so far. Okay. It's predominantly the first two. Right now, it's very prominent with who's on the ice. I think we're messing around with the lines quite a bit. Cardiff, only 9 shifts on the ice. Ovi, Leonard, Strome, Bouvillier, and Lapierre, only 10 shifts on the ice. Everyone else on 14. Frank on 11, actually, but quite a difference. Shots, Ovi 2, Leonard 2, 1 for Duhaime, 1 for Dowd. 1 for Roy, 4 for Chikrin, 3 for Carlson. He got the goal as well. Shots are 21-14 in favour of Columbus right now. Face-off percentage 15-13, 53.6% for Columbus. 2 penalties apiece, 19 hits apiece, 8 block shots for Caps, 5 for Columbus, 13 giveaways for the Capitals, which is really, really bad. 8 for Columbus, 4 takeaways for Columbus, 1 for the Caps. Not ideal. Hits right now. Ovi with 2, Duhaime has 3, Dowd, Lapierre have 1 each. Sordif has 4. 1 for Frank, 1 for Wilson, 3 for Bouvillier, 1 for Chikrin, 2 for Ferravari. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. Dun, dun, mm, 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 mm. Okay. 3 minutes left of the second for Buffalo Toronto. Have a look at the highlights for the period here. Oh, the look of him hitting the post on the empty net, slamming his stick on the ice after not being happy with it. Columbus pubs tie it, to be honest. Caps playing bad right now. Yeah, they've been very slow. They've not had much offense after that entire period. Apart from that one shot from Carlson that just beat Greaves. Only 2 shots that period for the Caps. That's how bad it is. I think they had 8. Or some I think it was 8, which is still not great, but we had a lot of block shots, so like I mean, 1 goal from 2 shots on the period. We'll take those odds as if we can get, as long as we get a few shots off, we're fine with that sort of shooting percentage. What do you think needs to change? Barry Larry, come on. Enlighten us with your expertise. What do you think needs to change for the Caps here? You saying anything, Barry Larry? Come on. What do you think we need to do? Obviously, getting deeper in their zone. We have been very flat on our feet. We need to get shit going. We need to get offense going. It has been horrendously bad. This recently, I know. Sort lines out, then we're alright, to be honest. Yeah, I guess, but it's definitely part of it, but it's also just like I feel like we need to dump it more, but then have someone with speed that can go retrieve it, making their way in. I think we're trying to do too much. So then we're gonna be bad, even on the power play. I mean that it will be part of it. I mean that last power play we couldn't even get in the zone at all. Like it was horrendously bad our last power play. Just turn my fan off there. Got a bit warm in my room now. Right. How long until we're jumping out on the ice now? Won't be long. Couple of minutes probably. Yeah, about 4 minutes. Thompson having another good game. They should have at least one past him today. But a lot of lurkers tonight. It says 10 viewers. Got Barry Lamy who's doing a little bit of lurking. Messaging every now and again. Shush, bro. Don't call me out. I gotta call you out though, bro. Come on. Liberty, liberty. God, that advert, I've watched it too many times. Even from the UK, I've watched it too many times. Right, let's see. See what we can do here. We'll be getting back out very, very soon. Predictions, who's gonna win it? I'll put a little thing out. Let me go on and I can put a poll out. One second. Caps? You change your tune then. He was not Caps earlier, that's for sure. There we go. Right, there we go. Who wins, Caps or Jackets? What are we thinking? About to get on the way here. Carlson having a little dance to the music here. Alright, let's get it going. Up on the balls here in the Caps end. I'll get it out the zone. Ethan Frank, look at the speed there. An extra step or two, could have had a breakaway there. Chikrin will send it around the boards. Caps 4-0 when leading after the second. Played across the blue line here. Chikrin shoots. There's a rebound. Send it around the net. Clumps have it in their zone. We'll get a change. Try to dump it in. Columbus try to go back the other way. We'll pick it up in the center and we'll get into the zone. Colson backhanded in by Lapierre. And Wilson being shoved in the corner by multiple players there. Shot from Ovechkin, scores! Off the draw again. And an exact copy to his first of the season. That's $8.99. An exact replica to $8.98. Mark on Ovi's net there. It's either a very big hickey or an injury. Puts it into the top left corner again. Took a little bit longer. It wasn't off the post and crossbar. It just went cleanly in, but cleanly beats everyone. Great start to the third here, though. Barry Larry. Turn your tune and it went well. Oh, and a nasty hit behind the Caps net there. On to Dowd. He was a little bit slow to get up. He's gonna... Oh, beautiful couple saves there and a bit of pushing by Coyle there. A little bit of rough stuff happening there. Will we see Ovi getting to 900 today? Will we get it at home tomorrow against Sens? That'll be good to see. Ovi's starting with his new office. Protus will stop the icing there. But Michael putting in the work there. Can't keep it in the zone though. Thompson will play it up and go the other way. At a breakaway for Sordif. And he scores! Beautiful move off the post and in. Sordif makes it 3-0. A great save. Turns around, gets a breakaway. In fact, Logan Thompson with the second assist. Off the post. Off the back of the opposite shoulder. And into the net. Beautiful. Ryan Leonard with the assist on that one from Thompson. Was 0-0 until over halfway through the second. Caps have had 3 goals in the last 15 minutes. 2 in the last minute or so, and a good save there from Thompson, going for Another one from Werenski getting robbed there. He slid away there as well. He had to glove that one. Logan trying to go equal with Lindgren here with the shutouts on the season. Lindgren obviously got his shutout on his first of the season. Ovechkin goal was straight from Strome. Strome with the only assist on that one. Shot blocked wide. Got glove it out of the zone there. Can't quite keep it in the zone there, the Capitals. They'll send it back in around the boards. Good forechecking there. Ovi skating well here on the back check. And I'll go back the other way here. Ovi will send it into the corner. Strome. Little spin to put it back into the deeper into the zone. We just keep it in. Ovi has it here. Getting pressured though. Columbus with it. Caps will get a change. Columbus will stretch pass and icing. %50 off pizza from Ovi's goal there. Good save by Thompson there. Leonard, good. Holding it there. We'll send it in. Caps 4-1-0 and scoring 3 goals. Obviously up 3-0 right now. All 5-on-5 goals. Two shots there. Thompson gets both of them. One mid and one close range. And 2-on-1 here. A shot just goes wide. Wilson, shot. Rebounds there. A few it's out of the air. It's still loose. A shot off the post. Lapierre had a couple good chances there. And a penalty for... I'm not sure if that's another slash. That is very, very light. Delayed penalty here. And Caps touch it up. Didn't even get in the zone there. Even 6-on-5. Lapierre will go over now from the bench to the box. It is a slashing. So I don't really know what it was for. It didn't seem to really be anything. Unless I just missed it, or if it was that one that I saw, it was a very, very light one, and I'm not really sure about it. But I think they called a pretty light one earlier for the Caps rather than against the Caps, so keeping with it, I suppose. Some weird ads here. Any more goals for the Caps? Any goals for CBJ, or is it going to end 0-0? So we're going to get 900 on the empty netter? Penalty kill here. Beautiful draw. He chipped it off the jaw all the way down. And good intercept by the Caps there. Send it all the way back down again. 20 seconds killed already. Sent down again. Quarter of it killed already. Cycling it now. Shot. Saved by Thompson and sent all the way back down again. Halfway through the power play now. On the exit into the zone here now. Blocked shot off the post. Good chance there for Columbus, and it's sent down to Columbus's end now. Cross ice, good stick there to defend that by two players, PVR and Roy with good sticks there. Trying to cycle a little bit here. 10 seconds left of the man advantage. And Veemsdyke sends it all the way down. It's just kept in. Shot goes wide and keep it in, but the Caps are back to full strength here. Good stick there to block that chance. Still in the zone though here. And Caps will finally get it out. And they'll get all their changes. 11:20 left here. Shots 31-21 in favour of Columbus here. Try to put that one ahead. Columbus coming back the other way. Shot and Thompson had to... Didn't know where that was fully there. He's looked behind him, sat down in case. Good defense there by Washington. Let's see if it was behind him. No, he did have it. I think he wasn't 100% sure, so he sat down in case. Sent around the boards out of our zone. Almost turned it over there. Go on, Beauvillier. Good forechecking here. Almost turned that over there. That could have been dangerous. Coming back the other way, Columbus. Sends it around the boards. And it's cleared out the Cap zone. Tried to do that short side. And that came off a bit there. $32 shots to 22 right now. Carlson, Ovi, and Sordif with the goals. And Columbus sent it in. He broke his stick sending that in. Sent all the way down. No icing. And that'll be a goal for Columbus. Sliding there, the defenseman. He gets dangled on the sliding body and just gets it out in front for Columbus to just sneak it past Thompson. Thompson had some of it, but not all of it. And Michael just couldn't get back in time. Bit of a breakdown on the defense, couldn't get out of the zone. Turnover, and they score 3-1. Just under 10 minutes, got to hold on now. And it ends up in Washington bench there. Let's see if we can get another, because 2 goals is known as one of, like, a 2-goal lead is known as the most dangerous, because 1 goal gives you the advantage. Only being down 1 then, with momentum, can be make a huge difference. Let's see if we can bring it back here. shot sailed wide. In front again, a beautiful save by Thompson, but ends up in. Might get waved off. Beautiful save, but the refs are coming together. It might have been kicked in. Came off a foot, so it's whether it's a kicking motion. They're going to have to probably review this because I'm not sure if they know. I think it. They seem quite. Yeah, that is a kick. He sort of did a Rabona sort of shot. It is a kick, but it's quite a skilled kick. Yeah, that has to be no goal. They're reviewing it themselves because they don't even know. We didn't even have to challenge that one. They've got the call. Yeah, no goal. It was a brilliant goal. Through Chikrin's legs as well. He Rabona'd it through the legs of Chikrin into the net. That'll be on probably a couple Instagram accounts later. NHL will probably do it. A few other hockey related ones will do it. 8.5 left of the period here. And a whistle. I'm not sure what for. I think a hand pass here. Well, let's get the defense back up. It's come back a little bit. Gets into the corner here. Perhaps putting the pressure behind Columbus's net. Just kept it in for an extra couple of seconds. And that'll be a penalty. Oh, no. I think that was interference there. I think Columbus should be on the power play here. That caught Chisholm high, that. Yeah, and that's a high hit there. Chisholm going down the tunnel here to his jaw there, caught him there. Shoulder straight to the head. That might be an elbow, actually. They're talking to whether this is a 5-minute major of hit to the head. They might do it so they can review it. Columbus chanting refs, you suck right now. They didn't like not getting a call for themselves and then one coming the other way instead. 5-minute is called, they're now reviewing it. See what happens here. We had 2 injuries here. This and a puck to the chin. The fans liked the hit next to it. There was no contact apart from with the head. Only contact was with the head. I think this is a major. I think this will stay as a 5. Still looking at it. I think this will be a 5-minute. There we go. We got the call. 5-minute penalty for elbowing. Here, yes. It was still a hit to the head. It was a 5-minute regardless whether it's elbowing or hit to the head. Five minutes on the power play. So 7:25 left and we'll play. They'll play for the next 5 minutes with only 2. 2 minutes 20. Where they will play with 5 or more. Apart from pulling the goalie. So 5 minutes worth of power play here. Regardless of if we score. We could score 1,000 goals. We'll still be on the power play here. OV plays it across. Shoots. Saved. Good save there. Against Chikrin. Chikrin's had like 6, 7 shots. 6, 7 shots here. Sorry for the brain rot, but he's had 6 or 7 shots easily here in this game. Can't get anything past though. Chikrin won't be the most amused. Plays it across for Chikrin to Strome. Tries to put it in front. Chikrin to Ovi. Ovi whiffs on that one. The one-on-one. Wilson helping out on the defense here. Good poke to get out of the zone there. Shot. Thompson saves it. And puts will play it across the ice. We'll get some changes. We'll head back the other way. McMichael going straight through the centre. Circling through everyone here. He's with it here. Plays it across. Ovechkin wide. Ryan Leonard was also there, but he fell over. Chisholm's back on the ice now, so he's okay. Plays across to Ovechkin. It was wide of him, so we'll play it around the boards. And it's sent down to the Caps end. Just under 3 minutes on the power play left. Columbus will only have 2 minutes to be able to do 6-on-5. A shot deflects wide. Shome lost that one. Frank will come in to help out on the boards here with Wilson. Strome will try and put it out in front. Can't. Good stick though. Frank will play it around to what Wilson plays it around the boards. Deflected in front. Ethan Frank got one shot and another shot and scores. Tom Wilson. $11 points for Wilson. 5-game point streak as well. 4-1. And we're still on their power play. A good tip and a beautiful work from Frank. Frank did all the work there. A shot, picked it up, sent it across. And Wilson just has an empty net. Great work by Ethan Frank there. Great work. Goal, yes. Send it around the boards. Ovechkin can't get it, and it'll go back towards the Caps end. Chisholm's with it though. Nice little move there. He's getting booed. And we'll struggle, but we get into the zone just. A 2-on-1. Plays it across to Ovechkin, just wide. Ryan Leonard did a great pass across there. Protus. Play it back to Ovechkin. Shot tipped in front and another goal. McMichael scores his first, but it might be a high stick. It will be his first of the season. Call on the ice is no goal from a high stick. McMichael thinks it is a goal. He's pretty much adamant that it is. They'll have a little check here. There will be 59 seconds. That's a goal. I think that's a goal. Yeah, that's a goal. That is a goal. Beautiful from McMichael. That's a good half stick length below the crossbar. I don't know how many. I think yeah, that's below. 5-1 to the Caps. It's not been confirmed. Yep, there we go. Good goal. 5-1. Michael finally has his first of the season. Two goals on the power play. Beautiful. Both beauties as well. A baseball bat goal for the first of the season. Well done, Michael. $50 left here of the power play. Just over 3 minutes left of the game. Let's go. Yes, indeed. Carlson will waste a little bit of time here. $25 left here of the power play. Caps working it into the corner. Ovi still on the ice. A shot deflected wide. Ovechkin back with it. We'll play it up the boards. Chychrun gets it across the ice. Carlson plays it across. Strome tries to stuff it. Everyone was watching Ovi. Power play is now killed. Well, I say killed off. We scored 2, so it's not really killed off. There'll be 2:25 left. Offensive draw here. So they won't be able to get on to anything straight away anyway, but I doubt they'll pull the goalie here. Now up 5-1. I'll be surprised if they do. But you never know, they might only give Ovi the 900th if they're feeling nice. Greaves has played well for Columbus. I think Greaves has played really, really well. Can't do anything about one of them being a baseball bat goal. That's not really your fault. Couldn't get one covered from Frank that left the other one open. Can't fault Ovi's goal. Colson's was deflected by his own player with 2 screens, 2 big screens as well. And who scored the other one? Sordif was beautiful as well. I don't. The only one you can really fault is probably not covering it up when Frank tried to stuff it. That fell to Wilson for the tap in the open net. I think that's the only one you could really worry about here. At least we don't have to worry too much now, being up 5-1. We don't have to put in as much effort in. We got a game in 21 hours, so we gotta get ready for that now. We will be a little bit tired from that. It's sent in. 2 minutes left now. Columbus will dump it. Olsen to Frank to Wilson on the Wilson goal. Carlson having another good game. One minute 30 left now. Shots 35 to 29. But 5-1 with less shots, we'll take it. 6 goals between us, 6 shots in difference. Dubois might be back tomorrow. Back to skating as well in the contact jersey, so we might see him tomorrow. Shot blocked there. "40 seconds left now. Columbus just holding it in their own end for a second. Working through the centre now. Bumped off the puck a little bit there. TVR with it behind the net. Send it around the boards. Lapierre will just get it out the zone. A shot is blocked. Another one from Chisholm up high. Caps with it behind the net. We'll send it in front for Chisholm, just wide. 10 seconds left of the game now. Another shot went wide. And we'll run the clock down now. Shots 35-30. Caps 5-1 win. 6-2-0 now. The Caps doing pretty well on the season. Goals came from Colson, Ovi, Sordif, Wilson, McMichael. Let's check other scores around the NHL. Sabres won 5-3. Devils won 3-1. I predicted that one. Jets are currently 3-2. About 5 minutes left of period 2. Rock the Reds, says Barry Larry. Indeed, indeed. Let's have a quick look here. Ovechkin, a goal and an assist. 3 shots, 2 hits. Ryan Leonard had an assist. Strome with an assist. Protus with an assist. And 2 blocks. That'll be on the penalty kill. Duhaime, 4 hits on a block. McMichael with a goal and an assist. Lapierre with an assist. Sordif a goal. Tom Wilson a goal. Ethan Frank an assist. That'll be on the Wilson goal. Colson with a goal and an assist. Shots ended 35-30. We won 51.1% on the face-off, 40% on the power play. Penalty minutes 9 for Columbus, 6 for the Caps. Hits are 25 to Columbus, 23 for Caps. 11 shots blocked for the Caps, 7 for the Jackets. 18 giveaways for Caps, 12 for the Jackets. 3 takeaways for Caps, 4 for the Blue Jackets. Logan with a .971 save percentage, 34 saves. Pretty good going there. I'll get ready for 21 hours-ish, approximately, until our next game over in DC. They'll be flying back and getting rested up tonight. Good game here, though. Ovechkin with 899 on his 1,499th game. It'll be good if he can get his 900th, the first to ever do it. in games 1500 at home. That would be something to watch for sure. I'll be able to watch that one as well, so no worries about that. I will quickly see where we are in the table. Caps currently 4th in the Metro, joint with points with Penguins and Hurricanes. Hurricanes have played one less game. 4 points clear of everyone else. Blue Jackets now 6 points is all. They're not a bad team though. I think they've just played some pretty bad ones. Dam just came in 5-1 nice. We played awful for half the game, I can't lie. We scored 2 during a 5-minute power play in the last 7 minutes. So Ovi scored 1. Sordif scored 1. Our goalie got an assist. That was quite a good one. There was a Rabona, you know, when you like push your legs over backwards to kick it in. It ended up going in, but it's a kicking motion, so it's not a goal. That was for the other team now. But Caps are currently actually we do have a better goal differential. So we will technically go above the Penguins here. Oh, well, a win's a win. Yeah. Yeah, so Coulson had one of the second shot in the entire second period. We had 2 shots in the entire period, and he scores off it. Then Ovi scores off a draw, much like his first of the season. Sniped it immediately off the draw into the top left again. The exact same play. Sordif scored a beautiful goal on a breakaway. Bounced it off the post, off the back of the goalie and in. Then Ethan Frank, who we bought up from our AHL team, he worked hard, got the puck free during the 5-on-4 power play for 5 minutes because of a elbow to the head. But during major penalties, you stay in the box even if we score. So we got 2 goals from it. McMichael, his first of the season, he had like the 4th or 5th most shots out of anyone who hadn't scored in the entire league. He finally scores by baseball batting it out the sky. They had to verify it wasn't above the crossbar, otherwise it wouldn't mean a goal. But started off badly, but came back and won 5-1. But we got a game in 21 hours. Halfway across, flying from Ohio to DC. It's not too long of a flight. It's like a 3-4 hour flight or something. I don't think it's too long, but still have to get all ready. So we'll see how that goes. But that'll be Ovechkin's 1500th game in the league. It was 1,499 tonight, and he scored his 899th goal. So we'll see if we can score his 900th goal at home in the 1500th game of his career. I'll have a quick last check to see. No, we'll check where we are overall. We're probably about 6th or 7th in the league overall. Isn't too bad. Let's have a look at the other scores. So Jets are about to go into the second intermission up 3-2. Devils won 3-1. against the Sharks, Sabres 5-3 against the Leafs, and Capitals 5-1 against the Blue Jackets. Oh Jesus, you're gonna be dead. It's fine. I'm gonna end up streaming it, sleeping, then getting ready to go up to Leeds to then play my own game for my first game of the season, and then I won't get home until about 2 a.m. So it's gonna be a long weekend. But I'm gonna get some editing done tomorrow and try and get the video out on Sunday, hopefully. Anything that I don't get done, I'll edit on Sunday before put it out in the evening. But anyway, I'm gonna end off the stream here. And yeah, it's been a decent stream. We've averaged 10 viewers. Just hit 3-hour mark as well. Not sure if Barry Larry's still here. But anyway, we'll end off the stream here. Thank you all for watching tonight. And I will see you all in less than